This conference will now be recorded.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. We're our weekly meeting, supervisors meeting. It's available by GoToMeeting also. We have agenda in front of us. Motion to accept the agenda.
Move to approve.
We have motions, there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Approve the minutes of July 2nd meeting and claims.
I'll move to make that motion.
We have motion for minutes and claims, there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Roll call, Tom.
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Sydney. Aye. Jim.
Aye.
Motion passes. The county attorney's not gonna be able to be with us today. Sheriff update.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My update is I really don't have anything for you. Not much has changed since last week. I do have a couple questions though. In terms of the pipeline easements, when they go across public hunting areas that are managed by our county conservation, does the permission for them to go across those areas come from the board or from county conservation?
Conservation.
And then are we getting, the county, when I say we, the county, are they getting paid for that pipeline to go across those?
They're supposed to, landowners are supposed to get an easement payment.
So the county,
From what I understand.
66 East Com Center.
and so is it negotiated or just whatever they
I
offer?
suppose. I suppose.
That's,
Mark Walk always said that the conservation manages land, but they don't own it. It's owned by Mitchell County. So the board has to say on that kind of stuff.
I thought
And then
the
that's
conservation
what
board
Mark
was
said
the one that made the decision on it, but it might have to be researched.
Yeah, I think we should research that, because I think it's, what do you think? What do you
Yeah.
remember?
What we've looked into, and asked Heartland Insurance lawyer about it, and he said conservation can give the okay to go across it, but the board has the authority to negotiate the price.
Okay.
So if it gets that far, then we'll be involved in, but that's gonna be pretty touchy too.
yeah, I've been told that the company's now out signing easements with landowners, and that's fine. I'm for, not against the pipeline, but for property owner rights, and if they want to have it, good for them. But I was curious about that and how it would be handled at the county level. So if I get questions, I could at least give you an answer.
I do know they said the landowner, each landowner, it is negotiable. That's what they've told me.
Right.
So I would say if we're a landowner, we would be part of the negotiable.
Yeah, according to Mark too.
Yeah, so.
So we negotiate the price.
Yeah, but it gets that far. But there's a meeting tonight at conservation, and someone's gonna be there to ask to go across the conservation.
Right, and that's why I'm asking, because I actually thought it was last notice tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Tuesday.
And I think the tract of land that it impacts is at Nelson Paradise up by Otranto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about anything else. Really don't know the route.
They kind of said they were maybe gonna bore under that section.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, according to one of the landowners, there's a lot of rock, a lot of lime, they might not be able to bore,
Sure.
just because the limestone's so close. I
Okay.
don't know, that's what, somebody that lives there told me that they're never gonna be able to bore.
Mhm. All right, unless you have questions for me, that's really the only questions I have for you folks. All right, thank you.
Department head discussion. Department head discussions?
Will next week's agenda have set the date for the finance hearing?
Yes, I was waiting on a resolution.
Okay, so
be on there.
Yep.
And then, those quotes come in on Monday, the day before the meeting, so can we put on the agenda?
Yep.
Review, discussion, and possible action on probably quote from them.
Yep.
We don't have to make a decision that day, but we can look at them, so.
Yep.
Were we gonna put the HR thing on? I thought I was gonna get out this week. You said last
Oh.
week.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think down there, is it?
No.
Oh, we discussed about it, you know, getting an HR attorney for issues. Maybe, yeah, we should have that on next week too. Yeah,
Are you gonna find out some numbers then as far as what they would
yeah,
charge and that kind of stuff? Have some
Yeah, it's-
information about it?
yeah, it's $300 an hour for, if you want to do an hourly rate, you just use them as you need them, you know?
Okay.
Otherwise, some counties go with a monthly fee, flat rate to, if we got enough going on to do that, you
Can
know?
you get them to send us a sheet?
Yeah, yeah, I'll get
That'd be
it.
great.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
I don't see anybody online.
County engineer update.
I don't have much to tell you guys. It was a short week with the holidays, so. A little bit of rain and everything else. There's nothing to discuss this week that I have.
Okay.
Gonna continue to do maintenance and mowing and,
Not done?
yeah, that's still going on too,
Well, the moment's kind of tough, grass pretty thick, ain't it?
yeah. Yeah,
It's like, see,
it's tough.
all that water mixing.
Yeah, it's gonna grow. I mean, so,
Yeah, I know some people are glad it's getting mowed, they can't see the deer jumping out.
yeah, well, and that's the thing too. I know it's a
I've heard
tough thing, but geez,
It's,
some years you barely have to mow, and this year it's gonna be a bugger to keep up. So,
you can't control the weather.
no. So we got a good dry week, hopefully we get caught up on some of that stuff, so.
How about any updates on your salt shed?
I have to call them and find out. I know that, we just got the insurance check last week. They prepaid what they were gonna cover, and then I think if there's any overages, we can still apply for that. But my goal this week was to maybe contact them and find out how far out there. I know I think it was a 6 to 8 week wait on materials. And then I don't know what their schedule is, once the materials are there, what their construction schedule is. But when we talked to them, when we first set it up, it was trying to get it done before winter. So, but we don't want to move anything until we know the window of when they're coming in, so we're not
Right.
exposing that to too much of the environment. So,
Boy, it would have been nasty with all the rain.
no, can you imagine? I mean, we would have, my thought initially was to lay out a bed of sand and then buy another cover and move it all out, because then, yeah, you mix a little bit of sand back in, but we do that anyway in the wintertime, and we probably still will do that, but if we can move it all out, if we've got a big enough window where there's no rain, then we don't have to worry about cover, but we'll see how it all plays out, but I don't have a timeline yet on that. All right.
Okay, thank you. Set public hearing date for fiscal year 25 budget amendment.
Can I make a comment?
Yes, you can.
So when it gets published, to note, so it's a little confusing maybe. So we have to show the expenses coming out from the 3 departments that are gonna have the external or the internal loan. That will get receipted into capital projects. The external loan will get receipted into capital projects. Then we'll show the expenditures again from capital projects for all those. And then you'll see the expenditures from the TIF revenue paying back the internal loan. So you'll see those 3 funds getting that internal loan as well.
And that's documented on here?
Yeah, so that's why the numbers seem extra, because you are gonna have the expenses for the internal loan plus the actual projects.
Okay.
And then the revenue coming back.
I'm just curious on my DOT budget. Will I see that transfer in and out? I wonder how I'll have to,
So I added, the split between those 2 line
Yep,
items, 250,000. And then with it, in there, it stated a 5% interest rate, so you'd actually get 525,000 back in.
I'm just trying to figure out does it show up? Obviously, it's gonna come out of the secondary road fund in that line item. Will it show, maybe we can talk about it later too. I just wanna know when it comes time to do next year's annual report, how that's gonna show up financially in the whole. We'll talk about it, I guess. But we'll figure it out.
So I did have a couple questions, and you may have answered it, but I was gonna ask it a different way. So the explanation of the changes you've got down, you've got the urban renewal projects.
Yep.
Is there a particular line is that just a capital project line item, or is there a number of them that's affected?
So, let's see here, it affects it kind of in a couple different lines.
Okay,
Because some will show, some are on the administration line, some are on the roads and transportation,
okay,
capital projects. It's because you're pulling it out of our regular funds and then putting it, and so then the total is in that capital project, that 4.8 is in there, and then I don't want to say it's like you're showing the expenditures double, but because of that.
okay,
Internal.
all right. And then the ARPA money, if I remember right, in the email you had, it was 114,000, was the balance of that? Is that a
That's
particular
what's
line there?
left in there, and so I put that total amount in there.
In which line item is it in here?
What did I put here? Like the budget line item, or which line item it shows on here?
On the amendment,
Oh, gosh.
or,
So it's 114,859, and that, I believe, is in with the,
and if you want to look that up and
yeah,
get
I'll
back
have
to
to
me
look
later,
that up.
that's
I'm not sure
totally
which
fine.
one. Yeah, I
Okay,
can look that up.
and then auditing firm, I guess I'm just curious which line item for that one also, and then the Kephart property. So if you want to look all that up, just email me, that would be
And so
fine
both
too.
those two will come out of the general fund.
Okay,
I put the Kephart with our consultant service where we normally pay out items like that.
Okay.
And our auditing firm has a specific line item that comes out of 1,000, but I'd have to look at which one it comes into. I think
so,
that one goes into administration.
so the consulting, help me find that on the form here.
Oh, well, it doesn't say yet on here. It's in our like budget line items, like our budget worksheets that we get.
All right,
Um,
I'm just wondering, I have no idea what that number is gonna be, and I don't know what's in consulting services.
So in the, let's go here. So right now we have it at 50,000 and I added 65. That was a guess. And I can change that too. I have no idea where you guys think that bid will come.
So,
So it's up to 115,000
okay,
right now.
okay,
With that amendment.
perfect, thank
And
you.
then the audit was at 23, and then with the new one, it came in at 43,000, so I added 20,000 to that line item.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Do you have a motion for July 30th at 9:15 a.m.?
So moved.
You have a motion, is there a second? Motion and a second. Any other discussion?
Roll call, Jim,
Aye.
Sydney.
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Mark,
Right.
Todd.
Motion passes. Appoint mental health advocate, resolution 1226-24. We have Angela Nelson is gonna come over from, she does Fayette County, Clayton, Floyd, Butler, and Mitchell County.
I will move to approve resolution 1226-24.
You have a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion second. Any other discussion?
Roll call, Mark,
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Sydney.
Aye.
Jim,
Aye.
Todd.
Aye.
Motion passes. Discussion and possible action on Riceville Community Club funding request, resolution 1227-24. Riceville's asking for $500 for their Wapsie Days.
Move to approve resolution 1227/24.
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion second, any other discussion?
Kind of related to other things, Rachel, but we have a bunch of other ones. Are we gonna have to be doing that one of these
Yeah, I was
days?
waiting to get one more and then I was gonna throw all of them
Do the
together.
bulk of
We
them?
have a big group of them.
Yep, okay.
Yep.
Very good.
Roll call, Todd,
Aye.
Jim.
Aye.
Sydney.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Mark.
Right. Motion passes. Approve auditor's quarterly report. Quarterly report. Total of $3,695.06.
So moved.
Have a motion, motion is our second.
Second. Oh, go ahead.
I'll second.
Mike seconded, any other discussion?
Roll call, Sydney.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Todd.
Aye.
Mark.
Right,
Jim.
motion passes. Fireworks permit, they pulled that out, did they?
They did, they said they did them on Saturday.
No. Helps. Approve recorder's monthly report. Monthly report from Hannah of $7,811.47. Motion to approve the recorder's monthly report.
So moved.
Motion is there second?
Second. Go ahead, Todd. Get that.
Todd can get that one.
Yeah.
Any other discussion?
Roll call, Jim.
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Sydney.
Motion passes. Items of note, meetings attended.
At the Mitchell Soil and Water Conservation District meeting. A couple of the highlights, I guess, are that because of the current rainfall that we've had, there's been record high nitrate levels in some of our testing streams. And we're going to use that data to compare how cover crops and conservation practices are affecting those areas as compared to areas that don't have a lot of cover crop or conservation practices going on. Use it as a comparison. And then Gatlin, he's the NRCS district conservationalist. He's working with current programs that are being offered and various deadlines with some of those programs. So that's kind of the highlights of it. Yeah, regular business going on also, but that's all I had.
I had landfill meeting, really not much to report. They did went over financials. Their tonnage is up from last year, about 1,000 more. They were taking a lot of house projects from Chickasaw. Everything's been going good.
I didn't have one.
I have nothing this week.
I had a fair board meeting last night. We're up to 11 food vendors. Grounds is gonna be full. The varied industry building is up to 20 non-food vendors. Looks like that building's gonna be full. I think there's a couple of things in there that are only gonna be there a couple days, but tractor pulls, waiting on one more sled. It's just needs the contract to be sent in. Tough Trucks is ready to go. Rodeo is ready to go. We're struggling with the sheep for the, what's that?
Button.
Yeah, but we got a pretty good lead on that last night. Demo derby's ready. All the music's contracts are in, signed. Livestock, everything's ready to go. They will be full. There was some talk, now I guess there's the dairy cows, are they having some sort of a bug or something? So there's some new rules that we're gonna have to follow on that.
Herd flu.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be kind of a interesting day by day, week by week, I guess. Right now, everything's still a go. We are getting another ATM machine by the ticket booth. A lot of people asking about that, so. With more, things on the grounds in the building, we have to have more porta pots also, so. They're bringing more of them in. And that's about it.
Perfect. Did they take the Methodist church out to landfill, do you know, or where'd that go?
The one on Main Street,
I
they
don't
took,
think so.
yeah, everything that law-wise they had to take to the landfill. And any stone and brick and stuff they took south of town, and they're gonna crush that for gravel.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think the asbestos obviously had to be separated, and then
I
all
don't
the
think they got a
wood.
whole lot, but some.
But yeah,
Just wondered.
that's what the Pop Boys has told me. So I'm guessing, and I think you'd agree, they did what they were told to do. Pops.
Yeah. Well, it all didn't go to landfill. A lot of stuff.
I showed, I know you're kind of relating to what we're gonna be doing with our property that's full of stuff. I showed a contractor that week ago, or whatever, walked around. That place is unbelievable amount of stuff that's there. It's just, he was just scratching his head like, wow.
Just wait till you open the sailing world.
Wanted to go in the house, couldn't even know how to get into the house. And the locals said that you really shouldn't walk around in there because you'll fall into the basement. Or maybe fall on top of stuff that's in the basement. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Right, any public comments? Nothing?
I'll just throw something in for Todd and the fair board. My son and his family are coming from Maryland for a family reunion on August 3rd. They're gonna arrive by the 31st so they can take in the fair. So we've got 6 little kids from 10 to 7 months who come to the Winter County Fair.
But
They're excited.
awesome.
Alrighty, well, zero meeting, 8:53.
Sitting there going, you guys are gonna do my email.